when I realized that love was not about being responsible for somebody else, it wasn't about fixing somebody else, but it was about softening, taking the responsibility off, and being human, everything changed for me. And that is because that's what secure attachment is. Secure attachment is not saying, fix this for me. You're this external thing, fix this emotion and dysregulation I'm feeling. And that is where we go really wrong as a society, is in friendships and intimate relationships and family relationships. And don't get me wrong, I've done this too, especially in my family relationships. There's been this deep responsibility of, I want to people please, I want to be there for you, I want to fix the pain. Yet that's coming from a deeply insecure place, because it's saying I'm this external solution when we are our own solutions. And so in relationship, we're often asking these external people in our lives to play this role of a band-aid, because we think it's going to get to the root problem, because it's going to be this quick fix. Yet it's a quick fix, it's not the root. We are the only person that can dive deep into the root, and that's because we have to dive into the plot of our own life, our own experience. No one else can come into our full experience and infiltrate into the root of how we're feeling and all the different mosaic of life experiences that have molded you into you. And so within secure attachment, there's this deep knowing that even when we can ask somebody to support us, that really what we're asking is for them to support us feeling safe within our system. And so they're not really doing anything to give us a solution. They're providing empowerment. And this is really what it is. It's they're empowering me. They're giving feedback to me so that I feel resourced. So I remember that I am the only thing I need. They are not that answer. I am the answer. I am always been the answer. And I root into me. And if I root deeper into me and they root deeper into them, we together can mold into this interwoven, beautiful dance of a relationship. But sometimes that takes deep honesty and sometimes we need to be empowered by the people around us to step into our ability to do it for ourselves. And that's what I think our lives are continuously trying to get us to do with every pain in relationship with work, relationship with family, relationship with an intimate partner, relationship with a friend, relationship with nature, relationship with food, relationship with our digestion, relationship with sex, relationship with anything. We are being mirrored an opportunity to stand up into a deeper embodiment of ourselves. And when we feel uncomfortable with that invitation, we ask other things to be the answer to our own discomfort, right? We're trying to put an understanding of this is it. I need to intellectualize it. This is the problem. Or you're the problem, or I'm going to blame you here. I'm going to say that I'm victim in this situation, when in reality, these opportunities, these challenges are coming up to deepen our root system in our secure attachment with self. And so relationship is really always this opportunity to be invited into the ability that we all have to support ourselves. And we need community. We need relationship. This is not about isolation. In fact, it's the opposite. It's drawing in the people that we can feel safe with to be all parts of ourselves, but not ask them to fix us. Instead, ask them to create this safe container for us to help ourselves, and safe container for them to provide feedback that allows us to step into ourselves. Invitation and container to be shown different parts of ourselves, but then have the safety to vocalize, really vocalize, this is what feels true to me. And that's what is so cool about relationship is we are always learning from the people around us. Well, what's your life experience? Do I resonate with that? What parts of my life experience do I see in your life experience? And over here, oh, your life is like that. Oh, wow, mine's a little bit different, but I do resonate with this part, and your embodiment is showing me or giving me the invitation to step into that part of my embodiment. I didn't realize that I wasn't embodied there because I hadn't seen somebody be embodied this way before. So within relationship, we're constantly being invited into these channels of ourselves, which is what kind of human design shows, these channels of ourselves that haven't been filled up yet, that haven't been exercised yet, a muscle of embodiment that leads us to deeper security that hasn't been shown yet. And so when we tend to blame or externalize, wanting somebody else to fix something for us or saying that they're doing something right or wrong, what really it is ourselves having an experience where they're expressing a channel that we haven't yet been able to embody ourselves. And what's so cool is every relationship is going to show you a different part of a channel. No one right or wrong, better or worse, but every relationship is going to show you a channel of probably a part of yourself that you haven't fully developed yet. And so what's so beautiful is we're always growing by being in relationship. Our relationships are our deepest mirror into the deeper embodiment, and that's really the crux of what I feel this zone of genius is for me, of like, how can we feel safer when we feel a void within ourselves, when we feel a channel that's not fully developed yet, and to feel the safety to develop. How do we root the security in ourselves when we're wanting to fill the void, when we're wanting to regulate our nervous system, when we're wanting somebody else to fix it for us, when we're wanting to find the clarity, when we're wanting the end at the beginning, when we're wanting more abundance and we think that that's going to make us happy, when we're wanting the relationship and thinking that that's going to be the answer, or we're wanting to get to a certain physicality and we think that that's going to, like, the Botox is going to help, or the workout regimen is going to help. It's not about these external things. It's not about somebody else fixing it for us. It's about recognizing that every life experience is an invitation into, ooh, how is this asking me to grow? How is this asking me to grow? How is this inviting me into my greatest purpose? And pain is that way. Our greatest pains are always end up being our greatest gifts. And how gorgeous is that, right? We're alchemizing these painful experiences that maybe used to just feel like leaky, and we're saying, oh, I don't need to leak that anymore. I get to be this like totem pole of intention, of clarity, where I'm not leaking or blaming or trying to draw other things in. I'm this straight and narrow energy pole where I get to show up for myself and I get other people around me, right? It's like this energy pole, and I have all these other people around me mirroring to me what's happening in here. What's happening in here, right? How do I fill up this cup instead of leaking my crap onto everyone else or saying, oh, you're the problem, when in reality they're just reflecting a different part of me, right? If that was a mirror. So, nonetheless, I have a lot of different offerings. If people want to dive into secure attachment, I have a $7 a month membership. It's called The Secure Effect on my website or link in bio. I have the Guide to Be membership, which is all for high achievers that want to find this inner peace, working with the somatics, working through our inner child blocks, our attachment blocks, to really step into our highest version of self. I have the dating audit for singles that are wanting to call in love, and the relationship audit, which is the big crux of my work. It's a 3-day intensive in person in the Austin, Texas area, or it's a 6-week process virtually. The 3-day intensive process has 3 months of integration after, or the 6-week process is that 6-week container virtually. So if you feel called to my work, again, my name is Rachel Jackson. I would love to jump on a 30-minute free call with you. But without further ado, we all get to root into this sense of self. And by rooting into this sense of self, it's less about anyone outside of us and more about us tuning into our power to not look outside, but to look inside, and all of the answers being here because God is here and Source is here and nothing is outside of us and everything is just a reflection because we are all interconnected. Sending love, happy day, and big hugs to all of you.